So knowing how to handle failures is such a crucial aspect to be properly successful in the sales industry. I mean, just to be clear, if you're watching this, I'm sure that you're already one of the best coaches or agency owners or even sales reps in the industry, because not everyone is watching my videos, let's be real. But still, there are these things that we consider basic, so for some reason we tend to neglect them. And handling failures is definitely one of them. So now, truth to be told, I must be super transparent the same way I always am in my videos. It's Friday as I'm watching this video, as I'm recording this video, by the way, and I went hiking. And now the reason I went hiking all on my own, literally no one around me, is because yesterday I failed to close 2 deals. And I obviously didn't let that affect my daily performance, because I'm gonna explain throughout this video. I'm gonna explain exactly what I mean. But I realized, why would I be depressed about it? Why would I let one aspect of my life, one obstacle of my entire journey, affect my daily routine? Let's say, because even though those two prospects were super interested, they needed my setters, they needed my management. But as soon as I dropped the price point and stuff, it was all about, I need to think about it. I never make decisions on the call, and unfortunately, I didn't manage to handle an objection, any of those, by the way. But here's the thing, I call it a personal foundation, and that's a brand new thing that I'm currently trying to transfer to every single person I'm working with, whether that's a setter, closer, maybe a manager for his own respective offers, or even a coach or an agency owner I'm directly working with. And the personal foundation means that, so this is how I imagine it. I imagine it as a tree. I imagine my life as one big tree with huge roots and obviously multiple branches. One branch is closing, another branch is setting, because I sometimes set for myself. Then the third branch is YouTube, let's say. Fourth branch is me being a proper manager. Fifth branch is me being a semi-pro football player. And now you get the point, of course. You're smart, I guess. And me failing to close a single one of those 2 deals is just one branch pretty much almost breaking down, I'd say. Not breaking down entirely, because obviously I'm never gonna let such a thing fail completely, but why would I let one branch affect another branch? Why would I even let a whole tree to fall down? Why would I? Because it generally doesn't matter. Why would I let me not being able to close 2 deals? Why would I let that affect my performances on the pitch? Why would I? It genuinely doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but it's on me to improve, learn, obviously self-analyze what I've done wrong on those calls, and just improve for the next one. Never let those mistakes happen ever again. And just a quick story. On Monday, I have my usual calls with all the teams I'm managing to set the goals for the new week, to reflect on the last week, to see what went wrong, what could have been better, what we did good so we can double down on it. And I had a call with Benjamin, one of the best setters I've ever managed, and we failed at hitting our weekly objective regarding bookings last week. And I was thinking, oh shit, yeah, another one of those calls where I need to motivate him, tell him how we're doing good and stuff, to properly transfer the energy. And I was shocked and also surprised, I'd say proud at the same time, when I hopped on a call and the guy was just so energetic, so happy. And I was like, mate, why the fuck you so happy? And he was like, bro, I'm just feeling so happy. I had a brutal MMA session and now everything is so good. And I'm like, bro, that's exactly what we were trying to preach right here. And it told me that I did a good job. And if only more people could realize that, we'd all be striving. It's so easy to get depressed in a city, but when you live in a countryside, like last time you saw me recording a video in a random forest, this time you're seeing me recording this video from a random mountain while I'm hiking. Why would we let those thoughts or those uh, overthinking processes affect our life? We shouldn't, because there's this one philosophy that I learned. If you fail at your goal, will you give up? Will you? No, you won't, because it's your life and you're constantly on the grind to hit your goal. And when you hit your goal, will you then give up? Is it a finish line? No, it's not, because you always have higher goals to hit. For example, I'm currently hiking all on my own, no one around me, and there's one peak that I need to conquer, but it's not like a proper peak. It's just a mountain I need to conquer, a masculine urge to conquer it. When I go there, am I done? Is the job done? No, it's not, because there's another peak right there that I need to conquer. And it's the same philosophy as in life, as in business in general, because and there's always more to hit. And I absolutely hate this fucking trend where all these people on TikTok, coaches, coaching other coaches, info coaches, whatever it is, whenever they start their own business, first month they make 50K. And it's so delusional, because either it's a bunch of crap, they're lying, or they maybe manage to hit it due to something, I don't know what. But it hurts an entire audience, because everyone nowadays think that they need to hit their first 50, 100K a month as soon as they start their own business, as soon as they start their own hustle. Everyone thinks that they need to quit a 9 to 5 as soon as they start making money online, or as soon as they get into that online side hustle. They don't, because it just doesn't work that way. And it should be sign of an intelligence. And I consider myself a very intelligent person, maybe above average. I don't know, maybe I'm just being an egotistical bastard, but I consider myself intelligent simply due to the fact that I'm working so hard for such a long time without actually hitting my ultimate goal. You get me? Delayed gratification is what it's called, and it's something that Alex Hormozy constantly talks about. And you should genuinely reflect and be like, am I intelligent enough? Like, why am I being so brain dead? Why am I brainless, thinking that all these things, all these fruits of my labor need to come as soon as possible? They don't, because it's inevitable. By the way, don't get me wrong, it's inevitable for you to reach your goals if you continue working. But I know it's easier said than done. But you genuinely need to understand that there's no room for overthinking, because it doesn't benefit you at all. And I don't, please comment down below if you know a single benefit of overthinking. Like, genuinely, even a single benefit of overthinking, I can't think of any, because it only hurts us. Oh shit, am I good enough? This guy started before me and he's already at the goal I'm trying to reach. Like, am I good? Am I worth it? Am I ever gonna reach it? Like, what if this, what if that? Like, what? What? Do you get me? Like, what does it help you achieve? Nothing, because you constantly need to grind. And when I hopped on that call with Benjamin, oh shit, a B. When I hopped on that call with Benjamin, I was so proud to realize that I successfully managed to get to him. Not only like, oh yeah, that's that, you know, I'm not gonna emotionally attach myself to the outcome more, but it was a genuine realization of me and him talking, and him just being happy regardless of him not being able to hit his booking goals. By the way, don't get me wrong, last week he collected 9.5 grand cash, so maybe that's why he was happy. But still, I'm not working with princesses, so I'm sure that he wasn't happy to the maximum level, because he didn't manage to book the calls he wanted to book. But still, he was super happy. And I call it, what I wanted to say is that working in such an environment makes you a killer yourself, you know. And just last week I was in Manchester, just masterminding with the students from the program, with my mentors and stuff. It was so fucking good. Like, there's no room for either complacency or for feeling down when you're surrounded with such a people, because if you're not hitting your goals, they surely are, and they're surpassing you in every way you can imagine. You get me? They're surely surpassing you. And you just need to emotionally detach yourself from the outcome, because, you know, once again, it doesn't help you at all. I managed to do it 6-7 months ago. Now whenever I see the failure, I just go out there, spend some quality time in nature, and I'm feeling super super happy, because my problems don't really matter. Like, only thing that matter are the inputs. You set the goal, you reverse engineer them like I told you in the last video, and then you just know exactly what needs to be done every single day. Day to day, you just make sure that you tick it off, and that's that. Like, do you feel I felt motivated to record this YouTube on the top of some random mountain while failing to close these two deals yesterday? Because realistically, I could have cash collected 5 grand, I don't know, 4.8 grand, whatever. I'm not even, by the way, charging anything specific, so, you know, it all depended. But I could have collected at least 4K. I didn't. Does that mean I'm gonna neglect some other things that I gotta do? No. Maybe this video fails. Maybe I get like 10 views only. Does that mean I'm not gonna, I don't know, hop on a call with my person that I'm managing, with my setter? No, it doesn't, because some things are way more important than another things, and you should definitely not let that affect your day-to-day life, because genuinely it does matter. And the same way I managed to overcome those overthinking thoughts and stuff, those depression thoughts, you gotta do the same, because it's inevitable. I know it's a basic thing, but for some reason people seem to neglect it, because yeah, they just think they're way above that level, when in reality they're not. Alex Hormozy in fact said that the difference between someone making only 10k a month and a million a month is the fact that the person making million a month mastered the basics. There's no there are no any other things than the basics just being mastered, and you just gotta do it yourself. Like I said, I managed to do it, you do it, and let me know if this video was helpful. It's getting windy as fuck, so my camera is gonna fall down, but anyways, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.